Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve the 10th question from CIE IGCSE 058043 extended paper from May-June 2024. Now this question is from differentiation topic. Find the derivative of y with respect to x. So derivative means we have to differentiate the given equation for y with respect to x. So using the laws of differentiation, let us start differentiating y first. So differentiation of y with respect to x is written as dy by dx. Now let us differentiate x to the power of 7 using the power rule of differentiation. Now according to the power rule, the power of x comes down and it multiplies with x. So let me write here 7 and it multiplies with x and the power of x reduces by 1. So power of 7 becomes now 6. So 7 has been reduced by 1. Next, let us differentiate minus 7x to the power of 6. So let me write down the sign first. Minus. Now 7, this is a constant. I'm going to keep it as it is. Now the same thing, that is the power of x comes down and it multiplies with x. So 7 multiplies with 6. The power has come down times. Now 6 multiplies with x and the power of x is reduced by 1. So now the power becomes 5. Now let us simplify this. So here we are going to get 7x to the power of 6 minus, now 7 times 6 gives us 42 times x to the power of 5. So the differentiation of this given equation of y is 7x to the power of 6 minus 42x to the power of 5. Now let us move on to the B question. Find the equation of the tangent to the graph of y is equal to x to the power of 7 minus 7x to the power of 6. It's the same equation at the point where x is equal to negative 1. And give your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Now let us try to understand the question first. Now for example, let us say that a part of a curve of this equation looks this way. So a tangent is drawn to the curve at x equal to negative 1. Now for example, if this is our x-axis and x equal to negative 1 is somewhere over here, that is on the x-axis. So a tangent is drawn at x equal to negative 1. So maybe it touches the curve this way at x equal to negative 1. So we have to find out the equation of this tangent when it touches the curve at x equal to negative 1. So for that, we have to consider the derivative of y which we had got in part A of this question. So let me rewrite this equation. Now remember that whenever you are finding dy by dx equation, the dy by dx represents the slope of the tangent or gradient of the tangent. And here in the question they have mentioned that at x equal to negative 1, the tangent touches this curve. So here we are just going to plug in the value of x equal to negative 1 in this dy by dx. So let me substitute over here. So 7, now in place of x we have substituted negative 1 to the power of 6 minus 42. Now again in place of x we have substituted x equal to negative 1 to the power of 5. So let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value as 49. So let me write here slope of the tangent. Now remember, slope or gradient is denoted by the letter m. So here m is equal to 49. Now here, since we need to find out the equation of the tangent, we have the value of m now as 49. We have the value of x as negative 1. Now let us try to find out the value of y by using this equation. So simply we are going to plug in the value of x equal to negative 1 in this equation and get the value of y as well. So let me write here. So at x equal to negative 1, we are going to plug in the value of x as negative 1 in this equation. So y is equal to negative 1 to the power of 7 minus 7 times negative 1 to the power of 6. Now when we simplify this, we get the value as y is equal to negative 1, negative 7, and this will give us negative 8. So we have got the coordinates now, that is x equal to negative 1. That is when x equal to negative 1, we get the value of y as negative 8. Now in this equation, since we are trying to get this equation, we have got the value of y as negative 8. We have the value of m as 49. We have the value of x as negative 1. So let us find out c, that is the y-intercept of this line. So here the equation of the tangent of the form y equal to mx plus c is written. We have the value of y as negative 8 equal to m is 49. It multiplies with the value of x, that is negative 1, plus c. Now simplifying this, we have to find out c. So negative 8 stays the same. Now 49 times negative 1 gives us negative 49. So when we are taking it on the left hand side, it becomes positive 49. So we have got C is equal to negative 8 plus 49. This will give us the value of C as 41. Now we have to just plug in the values of M and C to get the equation of the tangent. So y is equal to M is 49, so 49x plus C value we got it as 41. So this is the equation of the tangent to the graph. Now let us move on to the C question. The graph of y is equal to x to the power of 7 minus 7x to the power of 6 has two turning points. Find the coordinates of these points. You must show all your working. So for example, if our graph looks like this, so we can see that the graph is turning at 2 points. One is at this point where it makes a turn, and another one is at this point. So here they have mentioned that there are two turning points for this given graph. We have to find out the coordinates, that is x and y coordinate of this point as well as this point. Now remember that whenever they ask you to find out the turning points or stationary points, you have to take the derivative of the given equation equal to 0. So here we have to take dy by dx of this equation equal to 0. So here dy by dx equal to 0, and dy by dx of this equation we had already found in part A of this question as 7x to the power of 6 minus 42x to the power of 5 equal to 0. Now we have to factorize the left hand side. So take out the common factors. So 7 is a common factor from these two terms. So we have taken 7 out, and x to the power of 5 is also a common factor. So we have taken 7x to the power of 5 as a common factor, and inside the bracket remains, if we have taken x to the power of 5 outside from the first term, only x remains in the first term, minus, now 7 divides 42 giving us 6, and x to the power of 5 is taken out. So we have two factors now for this left hand side. One of the factors is 7x to the power of 5, and the second factor is x minus 6 equal to 0. Now we are going to equate each factor equal to 0. So 7x to the power of 5 equal to 0 and x minus 6 equal to 0. Now here taking 7 on the other side, 0 divided by 7 we get 0, and taking the power of 5 on the other side, now fifth root of 0 will again give us 0. So this value of x becomes 0. So the first value of x we got here is 0. Now for the second one we are going to send the negative 6 on the right hand side. So we get here x equal to 6. Now for the two turning points we have got two values of x. Let us find out the values of y. We have to just plug in the value of x equal to 0 and x equal to 6 one by one in this given y equation. So let me take this value first. So here y is equal to 0 to the power of 7 minus 7 times 0 to the power of 6. So this will simplify to give us the value of y as 0. So when x is 0, y is 0. So we have got the coordinate of the first turning point as 0, 0. Now let us do the same thing for x equal to 6. So y is equal to 6 to the power of 7 minus 7 times 6 to the power of 6. Let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value as negative 46,656. So when x is 6, we have this value as the value of y. So let me write here. The second stationary point has the coordinates as 6 and negative 46,656. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.